Hello everyone, my name is Gavin, and this is the Orthodox Heathen, the channel where we examine and answer questions from the lore. Today's topic is a topic that I'm genuinely surprised that we're still talking about in 2021, and that is the topic of exclusion in heathenry. Now, I find it to be extremely strange that today, in today's world, and with the amount of people we have reading the lore being higher than it's ever been, that people are still finding ways to attempt to justify racial exclusion in heathenry. So today what we'll be doing is we'll be taking a theological look at why exclusion in heathenry does not make any sense. Now bear in mind, this is not a moral argument, this is not a political argument, this is purely a theological argument for why heathenry is open to anyone of any nationality and any race. So for the first part of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the creation of mankind. Volaspau stanzas 17 through 20. Three gods, powerful and passionate, left Asgard for Midgard. They found Usk and Embla, weak, fateless in that land. They had no breath, no soul, no hair, no voice. They looked inhuman. Odin gave them breath, Honir gave them souls, Lothar gave them hair and human faces. I know an ash tree named Yggdrasil, a high tree speckled with white clay. Dewdrops fall from it upon the valleys. It stands, forever green, above Earth's well. Three wise women live there, by that well, under that tree. Earth is named One, another is Verdandi, the third is named Skuld. They carve men's fates, they determine destiny's laws, they choose the lifespan of every human child and how each life will end. And so what does that mean? Well, that means that we have a creation story for mankind. Now, this is our only creation story for man that we have, so we can go ahead and say, comfortably, that Uskar and Embla are the first two humans from whence all other humans come. Now, if there was any doubt to that, we should take a look at Vafthrudnismal, stanza 45. Life and pulsing with life will survive. They will hide in Holdmimir's forest. They will eat the morning dew and renew the human race. So, what this stanza does is it dispels any thoughts that the human race as a whole did not come from Uskar and Embla. So, essentially, what we have here for our first point is that all people come from Uskar and Embla, which means that everyone shares the same original pair of ancestors and therefore should have access to heathenry. The next point that we're going to discuss today is the creation of the world. For that, we're going to want to go to stanza 3 of the Volaspau. It was at the very beginning, it was Ymir's time. There was no sand, no sea, no cooling waves. No earth, no sky, no grass, just Gnungagap. But Odin and his brothers created the earth. It was they who made Midgard. The sun shone from the south upon the stones of their hall, and the land turned green with growing plant life. And then moving forward to stanza 21 of the Vafthrudnismal. The earth was made from Ymir's flesh, the rocks were made from his bones. The sky was made from the skull of that ice-cold giant. The sea was made from his blood. What this is for us is our creation of the world. Now, theologically, the world can only be created once, and this is how we believe that the world was created. And so, for our second point, we have the creation of the world. How can anyone not be invited to take part in the religion that believes that we all share a world that was created by our God? Now, the third point we have today is Ragnarok. And for that, we're going to want to go to stanzas 44 through 45 of the Volaspau. Then Thor comes, Earth's son, Odin's son, to fight the Midgard serpent. The protector of Midgard will kill that serpent in his rage. But all humankind will die out of the world when Thor falls after only 9 steps, struck down by the venom of the honorless serpent. The sun turns black. The earth sinks into the sea. The bright stars fall out of the sky. Flames scorch the leaves of Yggdrasil. A great bonfire reaches to the highest clouds. So here we have the end of the world. The land sinks beneath the sea. The sun is devoured. And there are flames as high as the sky itself. This hardly sounds like a regional event, and so Ragnarok itself, being the end of the world, affects everyone. Yet another testament as to why heathenry should be open, because if Ragnarok affects everyone, how can we possibly keep anyone out? And so with the conclusion of these 3 points, it's very hard to see how it is possible that heathenry could be as a religion close, when we all share the same original ancestors, Oscar and Embla. We can only theologically live on one earth that was created by one pantheon, which we believe is ours. Odin, Holnir, and Lothar created Midgard. And we have a tale of the end of the world, Ragnarok, that inevitably affects everyone. And so, to conclude, heathenry itself, theologically, should be an open religion. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to sit here with me. My name is Gavin. This is the Orthodox Heathen, and we'll see you in our next video.